Good afternoon. I am Brian Wick. This is January 27th, 2019. This slideshow is on factors affecting physiologic function. In this series of slides, we will review the factors affecting physiologic function during exercise, such as the factors that enhance the limit physiologic function. We will also look at the factors that affect physiologic function at rest, while comparing the similarities between the factors affecting physiologic function during exercise and at rest. Finally, we will review how heat production resulting from oxygen uptake affects physiologic function during exercise. There are many factors that affect a person's physiologic function during exercise. The environment plays a big factor during exercise. Different factors such as the temperature, humidity, or even precipitation can affect a person's breathing and the level of fatigue they will feel. Pollution, temperature, humidity, and altitude affect one's performance and fitness. Physical disabilities can affect physiologic function, especially when the body part does not function properly. Gender can play a role during exercise, with men normally being taller and stronger than women. Physique can be beneficial. For example, someone might have an advantage being lean and tall to get rebounds in basketball. As one ages, age will play a factor as their muscles and bones weaken and lose flexibility. One being sick or fatigued can contribute to not functioning as well when exercising because they not only feel well to perform as normal. A person is less alert, unprepared, and is unable to maximize their efforts for full results. Stress can also affect physiologic function during exercise. Short-term stress can affect concentration, muscle performance, and decision making, while long-term stress can trigger high blood pressure and heart disease. Caffeine use and other drugs can alter how one feels and acts, along with long-term damage that can damage organs and other parts of the body. Finally, diet also affects function during exercise. One must eat healthy along with exercise to not only get healthy but to feel good. The factors that enhance physiologic function are the climate, warming up before exercise, training, proper hydration and nutrition, and knowing your personal level of fitness. One must observe the climate when preparing to exercise because of the effects that the outside environment can have on a person while exercising. Factors from the climate that would enhance exercise could be cooler or warm conditions that are dry because extreme cold or heat, along with precipitation, could hinder a workout. One of the best ways to enhance your physical performance is to have an active warm-up before exercise. People who consistently train or participate in specialized training will be able to exercise on a more enhanced level than one at a novice level. Your personal level of fitness will also affect on your physiological function. Obviously, the more advanced you are in fitness, the more productive the exercise. Finally, just as important as a good warm-up, one must make sure to consume the proper nutrition and hydrate. The body must consume the right amount of fats, carbohydrates, and protein to produce the energy needed to exercise. The body must stay hydrated whether exercising or not, and you must intake more water when exercising so that the muscles and other parts of the body can remain hydrated while exercising. There are also factors that limit your physiological function while exercising. For example, One could find it difficult to exercise if the environment is too hot or too cold. Extreme heat causes the muscles to warm up or overheat quickly, causing cramps or injuries, while putting more of a challenge on the body to regulate temperature. Even in the cold, one must exercise with caution. You must dress proper for the environment, but you could overheat from being overdressed when exercising. If you do not consume the proper nutrition and hydrate for your workout, you could become ill or injured while cutting down on the time that you could be exercising if hydrated properly. High altitudes can also be a setback that limits you when exercising. The requirements for oxygen increase in higher altitudes and puts more of a strain on the body that is not used to those heights. One should use caution and slowly work up to full out exercise until they are used to the heights. The same with people not used to exercising at all. You need to start out slow and work your tolerance level up. When the body is at rest, it is not working as hard to energize. After an exercise, the body will begin the resting process. As your heart rate begins to lower, so will your blood pressure. This is best known as the cool down period, or the time of exercise when the body begins to cool down after an intense workout or exercise. You should continue to consume water during this period for the body to begin the rehydration process. The body's temperature will also return to normal. A cool down period also lets your muscles and joints relax after the exercise, thus preventing injury or cramping. Many similarities affect your physiological function during exercise as it does while resting. The body works best during exercise when a warm up and cool down period are conducted. The warm up prepares the body for exercise, as a cool down period prepares the body for rest. Again, one must make sure to have the proper nutrition and hydration, because dehydration and malnutrition can affect the body at rest and during exercise. Though climate conditions can affect a person at rest, they are more effective while exercising. In extreme heat during exercise, for example, the body will work harder to cool down and regulate the core temperature. The body also does this when not exercising, but not as hard. Your physiological thoughts will also affect you at rest and while exercising. Exercising will help you feel good about yourself. While you're at rest, if you are seeing change from your exercising, you will also feel good. Keep in mind that all factors that affect a body in motion will also affect a body while resting. The hypothalamus plays important roles in the nervous and endocrine systems and is linked to the pituitary gland. It is located in the brain, right above the brainstem and below the thalamus, about the size of an almond. The hypothalamus controls body temperature, food and water intake through hunger and thirst feelings, control sexual behavior and reproduction, controls daily cycle of psychological behaviors, releases hormones, and meditates emotions. Therefore, this is a small part of the brain that regulates every action and emotion needed to control the body and the physiologic function during exercise. In conclusion, we have learned much about the factors affecting physiological function. Such factors as the environment, physical disability, gender, physique, age, illness, fatigue, diet, stress, and drug use affect the physiologic function during exercise. We also learned that some of the same factors enhance and also limit us during exercise, such as climate, warm-up, hydration, and nutrition, and altitude. At rest, the body operates at a lower heart rate and blood pressure, body temperatures at a more normal rate, and rehydration begins to happen. At rest and exercise, we learned that these factors can affect the body in both ways, and that the very small part of the brain known as the hypothalamus allows for all of this to occur. Through this part of the brain and other functions in the body that occur, we were able to warm up, exercise, and cool down while staying within our body limits. Here are some of my references, and there are the rest of my references. Thank you and have a good afternoon.